Hello, hello, and welcome back to Becoming a Human Again. And my name is Monta, and I'm the author of my first very book, Becoming a Human Again. And this is where I got the idea of writing and the very, very first ideas. So when I was younger, I'm 33 now, and this is when my first book came out. I thought of going on a train journey from Moscow to Vladivostok, the Trans-Siberian Railway. Maybe you have heard of it, but the longest train ride in the world. And I thought, I'll be there sitting on the train and maybe write a book. Maybe like some of these guys. This doesn't seem too real though, but something along those lines. And I had a little Vio computer laptop, and I thought that could be it. Another idea I had when I was younger to go to Crimea, and they had these canyons. I had a little note on my desk, buy a camera, go to Crimea, and then write a book. So I had these on and off. I would have these ideas about writing, but I never really had what to write. I didn't think that I would have something to write about. I thought maybe the travels would be that way, like maybe if I go on the train ride, and probably that will be. And actually, I have written something on a train that was last year from Hangzhou to Shanghai. I was on a train and I was writing, and then I remembered this is like, wow, yeah, I remember that I wanted to be on a train and just, be that busy a digital nomad who is typing a new book. So part of this maybe happened, but anyhow, that was a long time ago. That was more than 10 years ago. And then idea about the book, once you start traveling and reading the books, you read really great books, and it's kind of difficult to be like, okay, now I'm going to write a book. I'm like, what about? But then last year, in the meditation, just a thought came in. Hey, I really want my followers, whoever follow me and love the ideas that I teach, and people have said that your life story is great and you should share more. But then I'm thinking, with all this that I share online, I'm just making people to be more online, and they just scroll through my thing and then they scroll to the next one. I thought, what if they had something like this by their on their bedside table, and they could just, read a little chapter, get the inspiration, go about their day and be offline more and be in the real world. So I was like, well, book it is, but that's pretty scary, to write a book. And who am I? I have never written many articles. I've had blogs on and off for my own sake, and I write on Instagram. But everything that you do, you fall in love with yourself more in the process. And I started thinking, it's like, how would it be to write a book? And then to write a book about your journey, about how I was traveling, but what I felt inside of me. That's a pretty vulnerable stuff, right? But I saw it as a healing. I saw it, and I once I thought, if I ever write a book, I want to write a book like Gabby Bernstein did. She said she would just, meditate at a desk and channel it. And it wasn't about channeling some amazing, story. It was about my life, but channel in such a way that it makes sense for others to read. So it's like, okay, I'll meditate and trust this, and let's see where it goes. 2 days, I think it was maximum 2 days go by, and I receive an email that, Gabby Bernstein best-selling book course is, launching or is open next month or something. In a month, it was a really short time, and I was like, okay, this is and when you had the thought about writing a book, it's super scary for you. You're like, woohoo, what am I gonna do? And then a sign appears in your email and you're like, there's no way back. This is gonna happen anyhow. So I look at it, and they are offering a scholarship. And I'm thinking, okay, if I get the scholarship, I'll do it. Then it's a yes. So I write this scholarship application, and it wasn't so expensive as a course itself, but at that time I was struggling with money, and for me it was a big money. So I was, I could do it, but it would be super, super difficult. So okay, let's see if I get the scholarship. And I was pretty at ease with myself. So I applied, and yes, and next, I think 3 or 5 days, they just emailed back, you got the scholarship. I think I got the 50% off. Yeah, I got the 50% off from the course. And then it was affordable because I could pay it every month. I was like, okay, this is very possible. Like, I can invest this much and I can watch the course and do it. Like, there is no excuse to do this. So I took a deep inhale. I paid the first fee. I signed up for it, and I told the world that I'm going to write a book, even though I only had applied for a course. So this is very, very good tip for you as well. If you're about to do something big, something really big that you're shit scared of, tell the world that you're doing it, and it will help you, because there's no turning back. I know this is a great tip that others use, and it might seem scary, but you know what? In my case, it was, I have to find every single and the best way to really write, because I've promised the world this is going to be delivered. And I'll tell you more in the next video.